All right, well, it's concrete day. So the previous video, we formed everything up, put all the rebar in. Basically, we'll get the truck in here, get them turned around, and we'll start pouring at the sidewalk back there. It's about 46 degrees out here, which makes it a little problematic in how long it's going to take to get ready to finish.
No. Don't create holes.
All right, now that we've screeded off both sides of this, we're going to pull these screed boards out. Hopefully they come right out.
Which I don't know, you might have to need some help. You want a shovel, Daniel?
All right.
Nap. Oh. Not the first time.
I made him. Yeah, you take off your jacket and stand there for a while.
Yeah, it's starting to cool down a bit now.
at a good place to take a break, but we're gonna start edging just to break down the edge. It's 47 degrees out here right now, which means this is gonna take a while to firm up enough to start worrying about doing a final float and then do a final broom. So we're gonna run around the whole thing with the edgers, and then we're gonna take a break for probably 45 minutes to an hour.
This is one of those jobs where after a little while it's going to heat all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how people do this like every day.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a professional, you get good at it, because if a professional crew was here, this would be done, brushed out, and they'd be gone already.
Well, even they've got to wait for it to cook off a little bit.
And this way, they'd have calcium in here. This would be cooked off 2 hours ago. All right, it's time for crack lines. So we've snapped lines with just a string to give us some good reference points. These are nice and easy. They're on a short run. We've snapped the lines out on the big slab. We're gonna use 2x4s to line them up and put the lines in. We've got a crack former. So we basically just lay the board down so that it is the rough distance to the edge of the tool that we want. And then we cut the crack. So if you had knee boards, you could do this with the knee board, but I use the 2x4s to make sure the trowel line is nice and straight. If you do it by hand, it can get a little wonky. They do make a different tool for this. It's basically one of these on a long pole, but for how often I do this, it's just not worth it. So I do it this way, and on a broom finish, which we haven't broomed out yet, this will be perfect. We've started the broom finish. The fiber mesh inside this stuff makes it a little tricky. You can see it building up on the broom and then building up on the line where I can't push all the way across, but we'll get it. Well, this is going to wrap this one up. This is 8 yards of concrete with a brushed finish. This was poured at 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 4:40, so it's about 6.5 hours worth of time to get to this point. There was a lot of wait time in there. We poured the back half, screeded it, poured the front half, screeded it, pulled the screed board out of the middle, filled that, and floated that. Once I floated it the first time with the bowl float, we waited almost an hour and a half to really do anything else. We just took a break and relaxed and waited for it to firm up enough to start cutting in the edges and refloating it and getting it all smoothed out and getting the humps cut out of it. Once we floated that second time, there was another wait time of 50 minutes or so where I was able to come back through, do a final float, cut the edges, broom everything out, recut the edges to get the nice defined lines, and now we're done. So in this weather, which is about 45 degrees all day long, it has not rained at all. I've really lucked out today. It doesn't look like there'll be any rain tonight. This had about a 6-hour time frame to make it happen. If this was a lot hotter outside or middle of summer, you would not have this much time to work it. And in my case, as a DIYer, I don't do this a lot. I do it enough to where I'm comfortable doing 8 yards, which is how much this is. I did get some extra hands though. I had lots of folks, family members and some family friends come over, give me an extra hand here and there. This is definitely a job where you need extra hands. You cannot do this by yourself. Pulling a screed board by yourself is next to impossible. Filling in the mud as you move is really difficult. You need extra hands. I had lots of pointers for all the people that were out here as we worked through the process, but we got there and I'm incredibly happy with how it turned out. I really wish I'd done it a lot sooner than I did. Gave you some good ideas or gave you the confidence to go try it yourself. You can do this. This was roughly $1,160 in concrete, plus about $400 in forms and rebar and miscellaneous. $1,600 versus $4,000 if you were to pay somebody. For me, that's worth the savings. I'd rather spend that $2,500 on some new tools or something, I don't know. This is all done though. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of this one. And until next time, thanks for watching.